How did this whale made over $1 million in just 4 months? What does he know that we don't? I spent the last 5 hours studying this whale, and today we will analyze the exact same trades that he did that made him so much money, so what we can learn from that and how you can do the same. By the way, welcome on Handsome Finance, where we study on-chain data and analysis to find insiders information and to get rich in crypto. Don't forget to put down your lid on my channel. Let's get to it. And I will show you as well this wallet that managed to become a millionaire only with meme coins. So there's a lot to learn. But first, you might be wondering, what are you talking about, Antoine? This is only $300. This is not $1 million. Well, let me explain. You see here, this person have 20,000 Atom. And you may not know what is an Atom. That's why you should stay in this video, because I will explain you everything. An Atom today is worth around $11. So yes, that's $300 transformed into $1.3 million in just a few months. The last transactions were 4 months ago. And when you check the transaction, you're gonna be like, what is that? I don't understand. Well, first you have to understand what is Atomical protocol. To make it easy and simple, Atomical is to tokenize Bitcoin. So you don't need to add up anything else. It just works on Bitcoin. Same program as Bitcoin as it was intended, and you can tokenize those Bitcoin. This is big. Now, the second project around that is Ordinals, or as known as well as BRC20, that you saw a lot probably. Otherwise, you should be subscribed to Handsome Finance already. And when you check this dashboard that represents the protocol between Atomicals and Ordinals, you can see something pretty interesting. So Atomicals are still really small compared to the BRC21 because it's a new protocol. Not many people know about it. And when you get in something new that is good, that's where you can make a bunch of money. But can you? And that person didn't start it to mint or to have any activity here when most of the people were doing it. They started way earlier, at the beginning of the beginning. So those persons are really close to the project or knew something for sure that we didn't. Because I didn't become a millionaire with only $300, and I don't think you did. If you did, you put a bad thumbs up. If you didn't, you put a blue thumbs up. Now, you might be wondering how on earth I managed to find this address. I spent 5 years learning how to stalk, not my ex-girlfriend, but the whales in crypto. So actually for this one, it's fairly straightforward. On Atomical markets, as the blockchain is an open ledger, the cool thing is you can see how much everyone is holding. So for example, here I have the top holders. Now I could go one by one of those addresses to know how much capital they invested and how much they have now. And that's how you can find some really interesting addresses. For example, this guy that started to collect a lot of CryptoPunks. We get some other stuff, and it was early on it as well. Now, when we check the marketplace, we can see who was smart and who was not. We can see that Quark has been up 28% in the last 24 hours. By the way, those coins that we're talking about are just unknown by most of the people. Look at the right side, token holders, 2.4 thousand, 14,000, and they got everything. Huh? They have wallets, they have marketplaces, they have mobile wallets, but just common people don't know. And here, plus 1,000% for Electron. That's amazing. Let me check the history. That's like a meme coin happening on Bitcoin. So yes, we almost double it, but it's not enough. We want more than double, right? Because let's face it, here, for example, Atom stay around the same price. Now, if you are invested in those, you should always check the activity of the whales. In any crypto that you hold, check the whales, because you can't check everyone. So you want to check the ones that are going to make the most move. And that's why for all the cryptos that you hold, you should always check the top holders. The one that can create a move is going to be much easier. Of course, you're not going to catch all the moves, but it's going to give you a fair idea. If I give you another example here on Atom, we can see the price spiking up at the end of 2024, right? And if I was smart enough to check the data at that time, I can see that the spike of transaction was also at the end of 2024 and then went down. So that could have been a good moment to sell. Now, I'm not particularly a guy that is good at trading, buying and selling. I'm good at finding the whales, see what they are buying, and copying the smart money and understanding the project. And already like that, I'm more than fine. But if someone ever tells you that they never make a mistake, that they never had a bad trade, well, then they never traded. They never invested, like that guy. And what could be better than taking a real life example of someone that became a millionaire with a shitcoin, a meme coin called Miro. Now you may like it, but this guy is really deep into meme coins. He got them all. That's interesting. I'm going to show you exactly what he did, how you can copy it, a little bit as well on how you can find those addresses yourself, because that's what we do in the investors boardroom. But maybe you just want to do it on your own. That's fine, no problem. If you found some good stuff, please send it to me though. Plus this address was sent to me by one of the members of the investors boardroom. Now you check Miro. So we have the chart here of Miro, but what I want to know is what our guy did. So I'm going to filter the maker here on Dex Screener. This is the website with only our guy. And we can see that he bought at the beginning 15,000 USDC, 20,000 USDC, 25, 40,000, 45. Man, you have to have the balls of steels to do this. Like, this is crazy. Like, the amount in a meme coin is insane. But then, of course, after he sold for only 26,000, only 12,000, and bought again. So if he believes in this project, I guess, which keep going up, and the market cap is 146 million. So you make quick math, you have 1 million around that in it, and it's 150 million. So 0.7%, something like that. If he sold everything today, it will make the price move. Don't take my words for it. To make the price move for more than 2%, you can see here, only 40K. And we are talking about someone that have a million. So if today you are invested in this meme coin, Miro or Miro, don't know how you pronounce it, you should be careful of what this guy is going to do, because when he sells, you should be selling as well. Now, how to find it? This is where being in a team is going to be much faster. But you could check the top traders here on Dex tool and go one by one. However, it's only for the people who made some profit from it. And let me give you some other quick tips. Check the number of transactions. I know this address is not going to be interesting for me because 33,000, that's not a human. That's a bot or something. Like we have 2,000, 2,000, 37 that start to be interesting. And I know that this person bought for 51K and sold already for 287K. So made a fair 250K. That's a profile that I like. Then I will check their address, what they have in their portfolio, and everything. We have actually an extensive list in the investors boardroom where we can check all those addresses. Of course, what I would do is not to check every day what's happening, but set up some alerts. And like this, you have the information before even an influencer share about it, even before that guy knew he was selling maybe. However, not everything always works. For example, he bought some WIF or WIF, and when I check the transaction, he bought here. So kind of at the top. That's what I say. Not everyone is a perfect trader. But when I check his other coins, we saw Honey, it's a bit the same. Apparently he bought for $40,000, something like that. And now it's sitting at $90,000, which is still a X2, but I guess it's not the case for all those. So that's why for this address, I will not copy what they buy in, but I will just check. Now, knowing that, what I would do is not follow what this person is investing in always, but for sure, I will set up an alert to know when they are selling their Miro and have a bot. This is, for example, what I do for myself and in the investors boardroom, because I don't want to be like reloading the page every day. And second thing I will do is to check for the guys for Atom. I would just take the top of the list, like the top 20 to 30 holders, and know when they are doing some transaction, when there is some movement, because they are the one who can create the biggest wave, the quickest way. And if you want to understand why it's only the smart money who is going to get hundreds of thousands of dollars, you should check out this video, because if you don't, there's actually 99.99% chance that you will get nothing from free money airdrops. Don't forget one thing, stay handsome. Ciao. This is so good. This is the most underrated thing after crypto.